Good afternoon, everybody. This is the prophetic word today. If you hear the rain outside, it's raining where we're at. It's pretty awesome. And the prophetic word for today is in Philippians chapter 4, verse 19. Your homework today is Philippians chapter 4. And with that being said, there's a scripture that says that God is able to supply all of your needs according to his riches and glory. And everybody knows that scripture. Many people listening to this video know what that scripture is and what you've heard it before in your walk with him. But I want to let you know that there are some that are waiting for God to supply that need. And there is supply in and around your life. There may be a supply in your vehicle. There may be a supply in your house. There may be a supply somewhere in your life that God is not supplying what you need because it's nearer to you than you realize. And the reason why I say that is because we've been traveling over 4,000 miles and God is able to supply all of our needs according to his riches and glory. And those needs have actually been pretty close, haven't they?
Yep, everything we've needed was in the van.
Every single thing that we've needed, whether it was gas or clothing or whatever, to travel that far and go to all these different places has been in this van. And all the time at first, weren't we? We were actually asking and praying to God. We'd wait a couple days somewhere for God's provision, and it was in the van. Then we'd go someplace else, and he would provide gas for whatever we had in the van. And we'd go someplace else, and we'd get 2 states away, 3 states away sometimes. And then we'd sit again, say, okay, God, you got to provide some way. How are you going to do this? We know that we need to get down the road, that you're not done with us, right?
Right.
And then he would supply something in the van for us to be able to go down the road.
He gives us what we need when we need it, every time.
Every single time. There's been times, I mean, like I said, at least 4,500 miles so far in the last 30 days. And this video is for that person that has been sitting somewhere or waiting in your house or waiting somewhere for God to supply something. And it may very well be already like right next to you, under where you sit or whatever. God will supply that need. And there are others that need to wait a little longer. In any situation, either situation, just like ours, God is stretching your faith. He's teaching you how to trust him more. He wants you to trust him more. Even though you may be in a position where you have trusted him more than anyone you know, your relationship with him is not based on everybody else. It's based on you and him. And that's what we're learning too. Isn't that right?
Yeah, we've learned a lot about how he provides through this whole trip. We've been all the way from the West Coast almost to the East Coast.
And God has actually done all of those things for us. And we're just blown away where he said, okay, you have to get rid of this. You have to get rid of that. This is how this is going to be supplied. This is how that's going to be supplied. And everything that we've had in this van has gotten us that far. And there are so many people that sit and wait for God to bring the provision before they even step a foot forward or even a mile forward. And we've really learned that God is saying, go and I will supply. He never says for any of us just to sit still. Every part of the body moves in some way or another. And that's what he wants us to share with you. For we know that God is able to supply all of your needs according to his riches and glory. And again, those riches may be right next to you. God bless you guys. Have a great day.